Hello, my name's Jackie Houghton. I am a director at British Silverware Ltd, which is one of the last remaining manufacturing silversmith and cutlery companies in Sheffield. British Silverware has got a lot of old Sheffield brands as part of its portfolio, including James Dixon & Sons, which was 200 years old in 2006. We have a wide portfolio of products that we make. We have a small but very dedicated and skilled team of people who work with us, and we create, I think, some of the most beautiful objects out of silver and silver-plated metal. I don't think June 2007 will ever be a year that we forget. It had been raining quite heavily, but we didn't expect 6 to 8 feet of water to come through our factory. To say the devastation that met us the following morning was something that we couldn't have imagined in our worst nightmare would be an underestimation. We lost electricity and power for 10 weeks, and we lost production for 12 weeks. The people we employ were fantastic, helping us clear up, and I don't think we could have achieved the fact that we are now back in production without them. We've had to totally refurbish every part of the company. The offices have had to be totally stripped down and sanitised. Our manufacturing processes are diverse. We use a lot of different techniques from a lot of different areas to produce the items that we make. The versatility the company has is because we have a lot of different tradesmen who work for us and with us. We have the ability for chasing and in-house engraving. In fact, we're probably one of the first companies ever to train a female engraver, which we're quite proud of actually. And she's currently apprenticing with Doug Richardson, who's been involved in the trade for many, many years. Over 50 years, I believe. It's important for us to have these tradesmen and craftsmen working for us, because without it, you can't fulfil customers' desires for their orders, their bespoke requirements, and we can do anything anybody would want to make. We can create any design or pattern on any piece of metal. We can create any shape that we need to create. The skills that these craftsmen have really are their dying crafts, and I find that quite sad. We make a lot of cutlery at British Silverware. Generally, we have our own tools and dies that we make our products out of. They are, again, less mass-produced and quite labour-intensive in the way that they're made. You start off by just cutting out the basic shape, and then you apply the various patterns that you want to apply to the pieces. It takes a long time to make just one single piece of cutlery, but the markets that we are involved in today are looking for something traditional and different, and not something that is necessarily ready available in the high street, and that's the market that we fulfill. We produce the cutlery in very traditional methods, but it gives our cutlery weight and balance and is in demand at the moment. We've got a lot of clients from all over the world who are taking Sheffield cutlery because it really is the best. We also ensure that even all the way through the different processes that the items go, that at every stage it's weighted with the customer in mind rather than just bashing out. Many of the people we employ have been working in the cutlery trade all their life. Buffing is a process, again, which is a dying art in Sheffield, but to actually get a good finish on a silver spoon, sand buffing is still the best method. All the cutlery is hand finished to the very highest standards. The buffing gives it a very smooth finish, and it has to be a mirror-like finish before it can leave us. The quality of the Sheffield cutlery is recognised throughout the world, and we feel it's our duty to ensure that that is not compromised in any way. We have casting facilities here as well, which again gives us huge versatility to fulfil orders and requirements. It means we can make any part for an item. For example, we do quite a lot of trophy work, which again is bespoke, and we will have to take a drawing and from that drawing create the trophy. Trophies are a growing part of our business actually. We make replica trophies. Sometimes trophies get lost, or we make new design trophies. Often we work just from a drawing. We will then interpret that drawing and create the pieces, but all of the pieces that actually end up being made have to be modelled in the first place. So the skill base is huge. I do believe that these skills and traditions and the products that we make do have markets in the world, and people are often quite amazed at what Sheffield can still manufacture.